Hey guys, it is Mishy Beauty. So if you're interested in my favorites for the year 2020, then keep on watching. Alright guys, I have changed like the shutter speed. I've changed the ISO on this camera. I've been watching YouTube videos on how best to have your settings if you're doing beauty vlogging, and hopefully it does improve. You guys will be able to tell the difference, hopefully. But let's go ahead and get started on my personal favorites for the year 2020. And I do want to start off with complexion products, or my base. So I have foundation or skin tint, and then I have the powder. So I want to start off with my favorite skin tint or foundation type of product. I thought I had it here. That is interesting. I thought I had it, so sorry. Oh, it doesn't help when you have your phone on it. So this would be the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. Let's see if it does focus a little bit better. Don't know if I turn the lights down, will you be able to see it? But yeah, so the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I like the way it looks underneath powder. Every once in a while I'll wear this without powder, but yeah, this is in the shade 7. I do like the way it lasts throughout the day. It doesn't get cakey. This is it does have a doe foot applicator. This is the way the color looks in the bottle. This is the doe foot applicator. Again, my color is 7, but I do like to wear this. It gives a very subtle sheen underneath the powder, which I don't think there's any other complexion product that I would want to give an honorable mention to. There is the Rare Beauty that I like, and there's also I don't talk about this one much, by Terry. There's a by Terry product called Cellulose Brightening CC Serum. I would say that's another honorable mention as well. But for right now, I do like the Hollywood Flawless Filter for my base liquid product for my face. So let's go ahead and get to powder. I'm going to turn this light up a little bit. The powders that I like, I do have quite a few, I think, honorable mentions. Everything is on the table here. Sorry about the hair. So as far as powder, you guys know that my #1 powder is this Jouer, and I don't know why my phone's ringing. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so this is number 7 in the Flawless Filter. Again, the Rare Beauty product would be next in line, and this is the other one I mentioned was the by Terry, is another one I reach for. I'm sorry I'm turned this way, but this is where the product is. The next thing that I want to talk about is pretty much the only, since I found this one, primer that I like to use. It used to be e.l.f., which e.l.f. I still like. I grab it every once in a while, but when I want to use a primer, I will use the NYX Angel Veil. Not sure. I got to figure out this. There we go. Oh, jeez. I've got all of these messages coming. So the NYX Angel Veil to me is just the right type of primer. It blurs for me. So does e.l.f., but I really like this one. I don't too much like mattifying primers. This says it's a skin perfecting primer, and it does do that for me when I decide to use it. Another one that I did like, where is this one? The Illuminatrix. Is this the Illuminatrix? No, that's the yeah, this is the primer from Rare Beauty. I do like this primer. I don't know. I don't think the setting, I have to actually zoom in. But yeah, this is the illuminating primer from Rare Beauty. I will reach for that sometimes, but my #1 primer is the Angel Veil, just simply because it's not overly sticky, and I do like how smooth my powder and my base go on after I use this. And it does actually help, believe it or not, the foundation or base that I use to stay on longer. So I really like this NYX or NYX Angel Veil for primer. The next thing that I do want to talk about in line with primers would be this, and I just recently got this in a box. I forgot which beauty subscription it was, but it's called the Pero Primero Primer. It's the long wear sticky pigment base for your eyes. This right here really helped my eyes to last longer, my eyeshadow to stay on longer. It is a little bit sticky, but it is not so sticky that when you open your eyes you feel it. But this really did last, or make my eyeshadow last, and it almost made the eyeshadow look more vibrant. I don't know if that was in my head, but it did make the eyeshadow look more pigmented. I do not have that on today. I did not feel I needed to have it on today. I usually pull this out for longevity reasons to make it last longer, my eyeshadow, but this is, I'm definitely going to get more as soon as I find out where I can, as soon as I run out, which I use this sparingly. The next thing that I do want to go over is sort of like a base. On my makeup, no makeup days, I will use this e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. This is the satin finish. I will use that. I don't know why it's so loud downstairs, but yeah, this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and the color, this color is the deep cinnamon color. It cancels out because it's got this orangish tint to it a little bit. It does cancel out the dark circles, or the appearance of the dark circles under my eyes. So I have been liking this. So yeah, this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. It does work. Now, every once in a while, I will use for just a little bit of a lightening agent under my makeup or base. I'll use the 16-hour wear in a lighter complexion color. I'm sorry, a lighter shade. And I'm trying to find it and I cannot, but I go in between when I want light, a highlighting type of effect down the center of my nose. I will also use the Il Maquillage, which I really do like this shade. This doesn't last as long as the e.l.f., but I do like it. So yeah. This is what it looks like. This might have been, maybe I could have gone a little bit lighter with this, but this is, what shade is this? This shade is called 14, Flawless 14, I think. So yeah, those are my 2 brands of concealer that I like to use. I use it underneath my powder and on my makeup, no makeup days. Usually it would be this color on my makeup, no makeup days. So yeah, those, as far as the concealer, that is what I like to use. The next thing, let's go ahead and go over the I Love Mascara. This is one of the ones I use if I am not going out or doing a beauty video, like real intense video. This is the W7 I Love Mascara. It is hypoallergenic. I do have allergies, so I'm very careful as to what I put on my eyes. This has been good for me, and it gives me a little bit of volume. But when I am doing those beauty videos and I want to go for a beauty look, more of a beauty look, I really can't speak enough about this They're Real by Benefit. This makes me look almost like I have false lashes. And if I put 2 coats on, then I do look like I could possibly have false lashes on. It makes them look longer and it gives them volume as well. So I really like their benefit here. I've always used that on my videos. The next thing I want to go over is my blush. Now I have 2 types of blushes that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the cream blushes and the powder blushes. Now the cream blushes I've been using under my makeup quite a bit, under my base, under my powder. My favorite cream makeup is by Flower Beauty. It is the Blush Bomb in the color, Melon. It's in the color Melon. And this is what the applicator tip looks like here. So yeah, I am really liking this. Every once in a while with a steady hand, I'll put it above my, I don't have it on today, but I'll put it above my base product, facial product. And I do like the way it looks once I shear it out. But for the most part, I put it underneath. And then I put on top of my base, I end up putting a powder blush on. And the one that I've been reaching for a lot this year is my Ciate London. This does come with a little mirror, but I did get this in a beauty box as well. It's called Marbled Light. It's a burnt color, it says, and it has a little highlight in it. It says, how is this described? Illuminating blusher is what they say about this one, and it really does. When I don't want to put on, and this is what I did put on today, I did not want to put highlighter on, and highlighter is what I'm going to go over next. I put this on because it kind of gives me the illumination I need without using highlighter. But now that we're on the subject of highlighter, this is a highlighter that I've been gravitating towards. It is the Pineapple Paradise Strobing highlighter and bronzer. It says Strobing Bronzer Highlighting Duo. What I do is I take this, like my favorite highlighter brush, and I do have a thinner fan brush, but I'll just wipe it over both colors, and then I'll put it on my cheekbones and down the center of my nose. So yeah, I just messed up the look I had going. I didn't want to have a glowing look, but this is very, very subtle. I wouldn't say very, very subtle, but it's more subtle than say a one of the more blinding highlighters that I have. I have oh, what is that brand? One of the best highlighters I have is a little bit too blinding for me, but I like this one. So this is one of my favorites that I've been that I have been using. So this one I did put on today as well. Now this is a bronzer, but on me it's a very, very subtle illuminator, and I can put this anywhere on my face. This is the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Bronze It. This, of course, is drugstore. I did get it in one of the grocery stores. It was on sale, but I do like the way that it looks. I don't know if I can swatch it for you guys in this lighting, the way I have the camera set up, but let's see if you can see that. So you can't really see the shimmer that it's given, but you see it's got a little bit of a tint there. So yeah, I've been liking this. Just right around my cheekbone area here, just real quick when I don't have any powder on, I will sometimes use this. So I did skip what I said I was gonna go over, and that's the powder. The powder, my favorite powder, I think you guys know what my favorite powder is. My favorite powder is the Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder by Jouer. I am in the color Dark. And I will recommend this to anyone. It does have a very nice blurring effect. It doesn't make you look cakey at all. I will use this by itself along with the Bronze It L'Oreal Paris that I just showed you. And I'm ready to go out the door quickly. And I look presentable. So I will just use this on its own with nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing else. And I'll look neat, put together. I won't look like I just woke up. So I really do like this. I believe this is $30-something at $31, I think, at Sephora. So that's my favorite. My next favorite would be the Fit Me by Maybelline. I'm in the color 320. This is the matte and poreless. This is like a translucent powder. Now the Jouer did not come with a sponge or puff, but this one I believe it does, yes. And it also has a mirror. So that's the second one that I grabbed for the most. You can see I hit pan on it. Then I found my Soft Focus from Jouer. So yeah. The next thing that I want to go over, I went over my blushes. I did not mention the blush from Rare Beauty. I really like this blush. This was a, you can see my gray hair here. This blush was a good contender to my favorite. Now the other color was Melon. I do like the doe foot on this one. I think it's a great blush. It's just, it's the matte one. I did not get the other one. I believe this is the matte in the color Love. This is the color that I have. And so yeah, these two I would say yes are the two blushes, liquid blushes I go for the most. The eyeliner, and I am not good with eyeliner, but do you know this Rare Beauty eyeliner? It is the Perfect Strokes eyeliner liquid matte. It really does help me. I love the shape of it. I love the shape of this eye, the tip of it. I love the shape of the pen. It looks like a pen. So let me go ahead and unscrew it. Somebody's cutting down a tree, guys. I just love the way it looks, and it's firm enough for me to control the line. And guys, I'm sorry about the focus. It's a little bit better than it used to be, let me just say. So yeah, the Rare Beauty eyeliner is the one that I'm saying, it doesn't even really, I'm saying that's number one. I don't think it has a runner-up or a close contender. I really think this is high quality eyeliner. The eyebrows, I don't do too much with the eyebrows, but when I do, I use, I forgot the name of it. Someone's calling. Someone's calling on my daughter's iPad, and I get the call here. So yeah, for eyebrows I use the e.l.f. brush. I don't use the other side too much, but I for the most part use the spoolie end, and as you all know, I brush up on my eyebrows. I just make them neat. I don't do too much to them. So this e.l.f. brush has been the only one that I reach for. There is a brand of, and I'm trying to get it, I've got all of this stuff out on the counter. There is a brand of, what do you call it? Let me get my bearings, let me find it. Alright guys, found it, dropped on the floor. Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This is the only gel that I'll use on my eyebrows. I do not like the sticky feeling of some of these brow gels. This is the only one that I found, and I believe it was from a TJ Maxx, that I will use. I have not found this thing, the actual brow gel. I'm not sure what I did with it, but at least I found the box. So yeah, this is it. And I wish I could show you the actual spoolie and everything, how it looked, but basically it looks a little bit like the end of the e.l.f. spoolie here. So yeah, so the next thing that I do want to go over, let's go over lip gloss. Lip gloss tinted is the way that I go usually, is lip gloss, tinted lip gloss. So I have these lip products out. Let me see, where else is my, do I have another lip product? I think these are my lip products that I most use. I think there's another one. Yep, there's another one as well. So I would like to say that my Winky Luxe, which I can't find, is my #1 go-to lip gloss, and I haven't been able to find it, but it is a Winky Luxe product. The next one is this Maybelline New York Hyaluronic Acid. It's called Lifter Gloss by Maybelline. I do like that. I go in between Winky Luxe and this one quite a bit. The color that I have here is called Topaz 009, and I really do like this Maybelline gloss. I love the way it feels. I wish I could show you my Winky Luxe because that's the one I use the most. And every now and again, I will use this Nyx Lingerie. I like the whole line of Nyx Lingerie lip color. I really do like this. This is a real nice nude on me, and it doesn't stick. This is supposedly a matte, but it still has a feeling of moisture on the lips, so you can't go wrong with this. I want to get this in another color. Oh, I just found my Winky Luxe. This is my Winky Luxe that I go to all the time, almost every day. Winky Luxe, and this is sold in Target. Don't know where else it is sold. Truffle Gloss is the color that I use. I don't put too much red color on my lips, but this is as red as I'll get, and that is Live Tinted. I do like their products. This also is good as a blush as well. Don't use it too much as a blush, but this is the color Found. This is the color Found, and this is a good color for my lips when I want a tint of red. So I really like, and I like, this is not drying as well. This can go on, this is a multi-use stick, so I like this as well for blush. I have put it on my eyes before as well, and it looked good, but I prefer it on the lips. So from lips, oh, this is another thing that I'll, when my lips are really dry, I'll put the, there's several serums, lip serums, I think this is what they call it, like this. This one is the Sugar Rush from Tarte, but there are several lip serums like this that are reddish in color, and they go on the lips, not with a tint. Let me show you these. I love the way these make my lips feel, but this is the one I've been reaching for lately. This is a lip oil, not a serum, I'm sorry. This is a lip oil, and I really do. I have several. I have about 3 of these, but I like the way the Tarte one smells, so I think I got it on my nose. But yeah, this one, good lip oil. This is the one I've been reaching for in the way of lip oils. So let's see, I've done this. All right, so highlighters I've done. Let's go ahead and get to the eyes. Lately, and I know that this palette might not be thought of as an everyday palette, but ever since I bought the Bobbi Brown palette, when they were having their sale on Black Friday. I think it was a Black Friday sale or something like that. I bought this. I really like the colors of this. And let me go ahead and, I don't know what a swatch is gonna look like with the settings that I have now. I don't know what the swatches are gonna look like, so bear with me. You guys have seen these swatches before. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see anything. Let's see. I hate to mess up my, because I had it set, but I think you guys can see it. You see, these are not really blinding types of shadows. They're not overly glittery or anything like that. And guys, I do grab for this like during the day when I have to run errands, and it gives me just enough, I don't know if you want to call it sheen on my eye, but it's not overly sheeny, glittery or anything like that. So again, this is the Bobbi Brown Bobbi Brown Luxe Encore eyeshadow palette. I will be using this in the near future quite a bit. That is what I have on my eyes today. I don't know if you guys can see it, very subtle. Again, that's daily for me. What I do want to talk about is the luxury eyeshadow palette that I absolutely love. I don't think I have any luxury eyeshadow palette like this, and I haven't seen any luxury eyeshadow palettes out there that I'd be willing to put down money for. This Mothership palette is the only palette I've spent over $100 on. The only one. And this one, sometimes I do grab for a few of these colors when I'm on the go, but this, the monochrome, I think they call it monochromatic or something like this. Yeah, I love the effect that it has on my eyelid. So yeah, this is my #1 luxury palette. It's the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2 palette. So that's what they're calling this, and I love all of these shades, every single one of them. I haven't found a luxury palette that compares to it. I'm sure I can find a Bobbi Brown palette that might compare, because their formulas are a little bit similar. That's why I've been going for Bobbi Brown for daily looks, because it's the closest to the formula that I get with the Mothership palette here. So that is my eyeshadow. I did not, let me mention this stick here. I don't know what to call this, but it's Double Take by Uma. I found Uma, I would say about 3 or 4 months ago. It is a African-American owned, I believe, and I have to check. It is an African-American owned company. This is step 3 and steps 1 through 3 or 4. It's called Double Take, and it's a Sculpt and Strobe Duo stick. So on one end you have, and I do grab for this every once in a while, on one end you have the sculpting part of it, which is going to be your cream contour, kind of like a cream contour. And on the other side you have and I'm going to call this a subtle highlighter as well. I will gravitate to this as well. So these are just some products that I gravitate to the most, that I'm calling my favorites, I would say. So I do like the, I don't know if you're going to see this or not. You see it all has to do with the settings I have, but yeah, this highlighter is very creamy, very smooth, and I do like how it looks on the skin. So yeah, absolutely love how it looks on the skin. This is another I don't know if you want to call it a runner-up, but sometimes I grab for this one as well because I like the way it feels on the skin. I've been gravitating towards cream products that can go on top of or under usually my powders. Let's talk about the next items here. All right, guys, so I forgot where I left off. So the next thing I do want to talk about is it's beauty in the beauty. I only have one of these to talk about, but it's kind of in the beauty category. This would be a static nails polish. It did come in one of the beauty boxes, and I love the shade. Let me go ahead and put it on one of my nails if I can get it open. It's like the last color I had on my nails, but let me go ahead and show you. It's a nice nude. I call it a nude shade of nail polish. This is just one coat. See if it'll focus here. See, it's so nude you can't really even see the color, and that's just good enough for me. I love that. I'm gonna let it focus a little bit. So I do love that shade because I'm not a real I don't know, and when this starts to finally chip off, it lasts for a while, especially if you do 2 to 3 coats, but when it finally starts to chip off, because of my skin tone, you can't really see how bad it looks when it does start to chip off. The next thing that I do want to go over is skincare right now. So skincare to me is very important, especially in my 40s. I really view that as actually 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever. Skincare is important, but I'm really particular now that I'm in my 40s, late 40s. So the one thing that I do is I clean my skin. I'm not going to get into what I use to clean my skin simply because I use quite a few cleansers. I go in between Tula. It depends on what's happening with my skin at that time. So Tula is a probiotic facial cleanser that I'll use. The e.l.f. jelly cleanser I will use. It smells like coconut. I don't know if I think it has coconut scent or something in it, which is fine with me. I will also use the what is her name? She's one of the Kardashians. Not Chloe. I'm sorry, one of their cleansers. I can't believe I don't know what her, I just had her blush in my hand too. But yeah, I'll use her cleanser, which is a foam. So it just depends on what's going on with my skin at the moment. But when it comes to after cleansing at night, I will go in between two things. I will go in between my Hydra Glow Sleep Serum. It's a triple action hyaluronic acid serum, and this is by Mine Tan Body Skin. I did receive this in a beauty box, and this is a sleep serum, so I put this on at night, and I do like the way my skin feels. I will also bring it down my neck. The other thing that I do put on my skin at night, it's a Korean product. This is, and you guys have seen this on this channel before, Silk Volume Honey Cream. It's by Dio Pros. It's whitening and anti-wrinkle. It claims moisture, nutrition, firming, and gloss, and my skin has looked healthy since using this. This is a cream, and I've showed it to you guys before. Just let you see, it is a cream. You guys can't really see it. Yeah, I still gotta work on my settings for my camera, but I think I'm gonna end up getting another camera. It's a smaller camera. I think it'll do a better job for me. So yeah, I go in between this, and this is a daytime as well. I use this for daytime as well, but at night I go in between the other serum that I showed you and this. So there are quite a few other serums and things that I use in the morning. And I also bring this down my neck as well. All of these serums and lotions and creams I bring down my neck, especially you know, since I'm getting older and we get these lines, we tend to get these lines here on our necks. The Morning Glow, this actually, you don't have to get this brand. I got this, and TJ Maxx and Marshalls, you'll see a ton of these types. I'm just gonna let you know what kind it is. So this is a vitamin C and squalane. Here we go with that again. This is a vitamin C and squalane. All right, so yeah, this is vitamin C, brightens and evens skin tone, and squalane will protect skin and locks in moisture. So yeah, this is an oil that I love to go to. It doesn't matter the brand to me. They all will do the same thing, but the important thing is it has the vitamin C and squalane in it, and it is a facial oil. I will use this more in the winter months than the summer months, so I've been using it fall to winter more so than, because the oil, it's not a heavy oil, but you know, we don't need a lot of oil on our skin in the summer when the oils come out more so anyway. And what else do I have? There are a lot of other things that I use, but these are the ones that I go to most often. These are the ones I go to most often. So if anybody has any questions about what else I use, I'll go ahead and put it down in the description below if you want to know what else I use. But these are the ones I use the most. And I really mean that as long as you're cleansing your face, cleansing your skin, and you're following it up with moisture, serum and creams, and you've got the right ingredients in it, I really don't make mention of the brand. It doesn't matter. So but yeah, so that's that for skincare. What I do sometimes, and I've really been loving this Manikadar hydrating face mist. I will use this before and after using powder on my face. Usually I finish everything up with this. If it's a cream, if I use a cream base without any powder, I do not spray my face. But usually when I have some type of powder, highlighter, facial powder, translucent powder, anything, I will lightly mist this because it actually makes everything blend in together really nicely. This is the Manikadar hydrating face mist, so I really have been liking that. Now I'll get to the tools that I use. It's not a lot that I'm mentioning. For my face or facial powders, usually I will use my Japanesque brush. This is my Japanesque brush. I mean, I don't know what else they call it. There's no other numbers on here, but this is what I use for my powders. What I do use for my there's two other brushes that I use for the cream. When I put cream base on my face, I will use the, oh no, this keeps happening. I will use the flat top foundation brush by Sonia Kashut, and she's in Target. This is for my cream foundation. I couldn't find the word. Also, I will also use the J12 flat top foundation brush from Juvia's Place for my cream foundation. So those are the brushes I use for my foundation and powder base. For my highlighter brush, you saw me pull this out. I will go in between this and my fingers for my foundation, for my highlighter. But this, I love this brush. This is just a fluffy brush I found at, I forgot the name of the lady. that I think this is from. But you can find this in not Target. You can find this in TJ Maxx. I think Marshalls, but more so TJ Maxx, I think. But I love this fluffy brush. I mean, I just love the way it makes everything lay on the face. The smaller fan brush is more for targeted, but it does leave more of a straight line. That's why I like this one more. But guys, I think that's it for my most used products. If I've left something out, like a category out, let me just mention Charlotte Tilbury. She's more along the lines of with the whereas the blush and highlighter is concerned, she is more along the lines of my runner-up for blush and highlighter. This doubles as a blush and highlighter for me. It's the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. The Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. I really do like it. This is for more of a glam look, and I will put it underneath my powder as well, because it can get quite glowy. So I will use this underneath my powder, but that's a runner-up, I guess I would say, the Glowgasm. I can't really think of anything else to talk about. There's so many things that I do reach for, but these are the ones I've been reaching for mostly in this year, 2020, which 2020 has been crazy. We wear masks most of the time. All right, unfortunately my battery died, so I'm going to make this as quick as I can. There were some things that I noticed I did not talk about. My most favorite brush for eyeshadow, hands down, is this Detail Pro by Sonia. Is it Sonia G? Yeah, the Detail Pro. And I am not one for names, but I kind of got real curious just seeing people talk about this brush. This is the Worker. Did I say Worker 2? No, this is the Detail Pro. I have another one as well, but this is the best brush I've ever used in my entire life, and the most expensive, so you get what you pay for. You absolutely get what you pay for. So yeah. Some other things I forgot to talk about is these Luxe Lash Serum. It's a lash serum. This is another Manikadar product. I really like her products. And so I've been using this Luxe Lash Serum, as well as most recently from Ross, this moisturizing lip balm. I have one of these in my purse, and I take these. It's a pack of 4. One of them's in my purse. I particularly like the lavender scent because it is quite calming on my lips. But yeah, so guys, that's it. If you think of anything else that I could go over, just let me know. But those are my 2020 favorites in all those categories. So if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're new here. So if you have any questions for me about any of these products, let me know. I will, there's no way I can link all of this stuff below. I can't. But if you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the details section or comment section down below. So guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you when BoxyCharm gets here. I think that's the next thing. Bye.